for hereby certain forum. One, urge the state government, urge the state commissioner of police and commissioner for internal security to beef up security in and around Ikotewa.
In contributions, Nsribo member Eric Akwan and Ibionibo member Moses Essien agreed that the activities of headsmen, not just in the communities and focus, but in the state in general, are condemnable.
The issue of security can never be overlooked because by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the main responsibility of government is to protect the properties and the living standards of our own people in our respective communities. This issue of herdsmen destroying farmland has become a recurrent decimal in every community in our Bible state.
He made reference to section 30, 31, 38 and 41 of the Open Grazing Prohibition Control and Establishment Ranges Act 104, laws of Bible state. The law was made by this Chamber. I think it is imperative on the executive.
In his submission, the Speaker Odemo Tong directed the Clerk of the House to write to the Governor, urging the Executive to enforce the existing law regulating open grazing.
I therefore direct the Clerk of this House to write to His Excellency the Governor of Akwa Ibom State through the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development as a matter of urgency to enforce the extant provisions of section 30, 31, 38 to 41 of the Open Grazing Control and Establishment of Ranches Cap 107 law of Akwa Ibom.
Meanwhile, the House also heard a motion on the urgent need to restore electricity line in 9 neighboring villages in Oran local government area after 4 years without power supply. Presenting the motion on the floor of the House, which was seconded by Urafong Uruko State Constituency Member Precious Along, the Oran State Constituency Member Dr. Ito Robong Etempret for the protection of electricity lines in the affected communities.
Further aware that sometime in 2019, the high tension cables linking Noikorufor to Aradia and 8 other villages were mercilessly stolen by vandals, and as such, Aradia and the 8 villages.
Speaker in his submission called for the Committee on Rural Development to do an on-the-spot assessment and report back to the House in 2 weeks.
And make sure that motion is to mandate the House Committee on Rural Development, Power, Water and Utility to do on-the-spot assessment and make sure they report to this House in 2 weeks. I think that is the wish of this House.
In the meantime, Akwa Ibom State Bureau for ICT, Innovation and Emerging Technologies Bill 2023, sponsored by Etinan member Odwara Beaufort, was read the second time and committed to the House Committee on Science and Technology for the depth studies. Beaufort, while giving the general principles of the bill, said the bill is for the collective good of all and for the betterment of the fortunes of Akwa Ibom citizens.
Capacity building, IT infrastructural development, resource sharing, and coordinate all IT-related functions, conservation of assets of Akwa Ibom State now and for the future. Attempts to facilitate IT infrastructural development, resource sharing, and coordinates all IT-related functions, conservation of assets of Akwa Ibom states now and for the future.
Speaker Kufre Edidam, in support of the bill, commended the bill, saying it will address associated ICT issues in the state. In his submission as well, the Deputy Leader of the House, Otobong Bob, pointed out some of the gains of the bill if startup.
This bill is going to regulate the operation of ICT, information technology, in Akwa Ibom. As of today, it's anything goes. There's no law regulating it. And we know most of the money in the world now is virtual, it's offline. And the state is missing a lot because we lack this agency. Once this agency is created, they will regulate and tax the ICT operators, create hubs, and the hubs will also create jobs. So I think it's a very good bill, and I urge all members to rise and support it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I'm speaking today as the youth of Akwa Ibom State, very much interested in Akwa Ibom State youths being 21st century youths, having access to the internet, having access to the World Wide Web, and being able to compete effectively with our colleagues across the globe. And I think this bureau, if set up and this law sees the light of day, it will go a long way in ensuring that Akwa Ibom State people, not just the youths.
Odemotong subsequently committed a bill to the House Committee on Science and Technology for in-depth studies.
Those speaking against this bill. Honorable members, it has been moved and duly seconded that a bill for a law to establish the Akwa Ibom State Bureau for ICT innovations and emerging technologies be read the second time. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The bill is accordingly read the second time and committed to the House Committee on Science and Technology.
For a second reading was Akwa Ibom State Startup Bill 2023 sponsored by Ekpo Fort. In his presentation, the lawmaker pointed out the issues of financing that surround startups in Nigeria's climb compared to other climes, underscoring the importance of the bill as pertinent for owning technological talent in the state. The House was subsequently adjourned to Thursday, 26 October 2023. And now to Africa, where the military government in Niger says it has foiled an attempt by the deposed former President Mohamed Bazoum to escape from custody. A military spokesman said the former president attempted to flee with his family, cooks and security. Recall that Bazoum has been under house arrest since members of his presidential guard staged a coup in late July. And still in Africa, Zambia's government has evacuated 77 nationals from Israel and the ongoing conflict between Israel and the Palestinians, Hamas militant. The Zambia's Foreign Minister Stanley Kakubo said the evacuees include 72 students, noting that 172 Zambians, including 143 students, live in Israel, but some had declined the government evacuation offer and opted to stay behind. Kakubo assured those who chose to remain in Israel, but the ministry will maintain close collaboration with the Zambian embassy and Israeli Foreign Ministry to take necessary actions that will ensure their continued safety. On a foreign scene, President Joe Biden's administration has reportedly stands poised to request $105 billion in funding from Congress today to deliver aid and resources to Ukraine and Israel, as both countries are embroiled in domestic wars. Reports say the request includes $14 billion to Israel, which officials say reflect requests Biden received while traveling to the region. Still on a foreign scene, the Pentagon has said that a U.S. Navy ship in the Red Sea has shot down missiles and drones that had been fired by Iran-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen, possibly at Israel. Pentagon spokesman Brigadier General Pat Ryder told journalists that the 3 land attack cruise missiles and several drones were intercepted by a drone destroyer. Ryder noted that the ship USS Carney was patrolling in the Red Sea as part of the heavily reinforced U.S. military presence ordered by President Joe Biden to maintain stability in the wake of war between Israel and Hamas militant group in the Gaza Strip. He also added that no casualties was recorded. And still to come in the news, Chelsea to face Real Madrid and Women's Champions League group stage. To stay with us. Welcome back and many thanks for staying with us. Over now to our business news. On our business news, the Secretary of the State for International Cooperation and Angola Communities, Domingos Lopez says Nigeria's export to Angola had hit $16.8 million between 2020 and 2022. Lopez stated this at the first interactive Angola-Nigeria business forum held in Abuja. The secretary, who represented the Minister of External Relations, Tete Antonio, said the ties between both countries were marked by signing their first economic, technical, scientific and cultural cooperation agreement in 1976, adding that the exchange between the two has been remarkable. He also noted that Angola counts on the support of Nigeria during its economic reform. Still in business, the Infrastructure Concession Regulatory Commission says the federal government will generate 28.1 billion naira from the 20-year concession of a central workshop, Ijora. In a statement, the head of the media and publicity, Nanji Yarling, said the workshop was used for the maintenance of vehicles, sewage treatment plants, and water supply equipment during the colonial era. According to her, the concession will adopt a rehabilitate, operate, maintain, transfer PPP model to upgrade the central workshop till its functions are realized. She said the project and unsolicited, privately initiated infrastructure proposals by Better Transport Nigeria Limited is domiciled under the Federal Ministry of Works. In health, the federal government has heightened surveillance at all points of entry following the outbreak of bed bug infestation in France and other parts of Europe. This was disclosed in a press statement signed by the Director of Media and Public Relations at the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, Patricia De Roche. The coordinating minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Ali Pate, however, noted that the ministry remains committed to ensuring that appropriate public measures and response. He revealed that the ministry has developed a draft sheet which will be in circulation soon to strengthen awareness and health education on the control of bed bugs. Pate urged the public to cooperate with health officers at point of entry in the course of their surveillance activities. Still in health, the Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention (NCDC) has recorded about 15,060 suspected cases of diphtheria infections as of 19 October. The NCDC, however, said out of the suspected cases, 9,478 were confirmed from 137 local government areas across the 20 states, including the Federal Capital Territory. The Director Central of NCDC, Ifedayo Desifa, while speaking at the press briefing in Abuja, said majority of the confirmed cases, 71.5%, were aged between 1 to 14 years, with infant accounting for less than 1% of the cases. He said data also shows that Kano, the epicenter of the infection, has the highest number of cases at 7,747, followed by Yobe with 841 cases. Given a further breakdown of the diphtheria cases, the NCDC DG said Bauchi State recorded 369 infections, followed by Katsina 275, Borno 165, Jigawa 24, Kaduna 18, Lagos 8, Zamfara 7, FCT 7, Gombe 5, Sokoto 4, Osun 3, and Niger State recorded 2 diphtheria cases. He said Cross River, Enugu, Imo, Nasarawa, Kebbi, Taraba recorded 1 case of diphtheria each. To sport now, where Chelsea will face Real Madrid in a Women's Champions League group stage. Reports say Emma Hayes' side, runners-up in 2021, are drawn in Group D alongside the Spanish side, Swedish club BK Häcken, and French outfit Paris FC. According to report, Chelsea are the only English representatives and were seated in Pot 1 as Women's Super League champions. The Blues were knocked out in the semi-finals by Barcelona last season. However, defending champions Barcelona are in Group A and will face FC Rosengard, Benfica, and Eintracht Frankfurt. And still in sport, Hull KR halfback Mickey Lewis and lead centre Harry Newman are set to make their England debuts in the first test against Tonga at St Helens on Sunday. The duo have been included in Shaun Wayne's 19-man squad, but 22-year-old centre fullback Jack Welsby named England's youngest men's captain. Welsby will lead the side with regular skipper George Williams suspended for the first 2 matches. Meanwhile, Dom Young, and NRL's leading try scorer in 2023, is out with injury. On our entertainment news, the 2023 MTV Europe Music Awards Emmys will no longer be held due to the ongoing conflict between the State of Israel and Palestine. The announcement was made by the Emmys in a press release stating that the decision to cancel the 2023 edition was taken to protect thousands of employees, crew members, artists, fans, and partners who will be traveling from all corners of the world to bring the show to life. The 2023 Emmys, which was scheduled for Paris on November 5, 2023, was set to be a historic one, as it would be the first time the Modern Afrobeat category would be awarded. Nigerian superstars Asake, Ira Star, Burna Boy, Davido, and Rema were nominated for the award alongside Malian-born French singer Aya Nkamura. Meanwhile, the Emmys will return in 2024 at the Paris Nord Villepinte in France. And that's all we have for you at this time. Do ensure to follow us on social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel, all of which you can find on our website, SpectrumTv.ng. You have been watching Spectrum News at 4. I am Rachel David Wise. Good afternoon.